Chaos magic was never meant to be understood, only feared. For years, Wanda Maximoff was framed as a powerful avenger with unstable emotions. But beneath the grief, the trauma, and the destruction lies something far more dangerous, a being whose power doesn't obey reality, probability, or even magic itself. The Scarlet Witch is not just another sorcerer. She is a cosmic constant, a living disruption in the fabric of existence. In this breakdown, we're going deeper than surface-level feats. We'll trace the origin of chaos magic, Wanda's evolution, the Darkhold's true role, and how powerful she could become if fully unleashed. Like, share, and subscribe for deep dive character breakdowns like this. Chaos magic is not normal magic. It is not spells, chants, or hand movements learned from books. Chaos magic is direct control over reality itself. Instead of asking reality to change, it forces reality to obey. That is why it feels dangerous even to experienced magic users. Sorcery, like Doctor Strange uses, is learned. It follows rules, limits, and structure. Chaos magic is innate. You are born with it. Wanda doesn't borrow power from another source, her power comes from inside her. That alone breaks the rules of magic in the MCU. Chaos magic can bend probability, meaning unlikely events suddenly happen. It can create matter from nothing. It can rewrite outcomes after they already occurred. These are things even powerful sorcerers cannot do. Because it ignores balance and structure, chaos magic frightens ancient mystics and cosmic beings. It cannot be predicted or contained. That's why it's called forbidden, not evil. Evil implies choice. Chaos magic is simply overwhelming. This is what makes Wanda unique. She doesn't just use magic, she changes how reality works, even compared to gods. Chaos magic existed long before organized magic, sorcerers, or written spells. It comes from the earliest moments of the universe, when reality itself was unstable and still forming. Before rules existed, chaos ruled, and chaos magic is a leftover force from that time. Ancient texts describe chaos magic as tied to primordial forces, the raw energy that shaped existence. This is why it resurfaces during moments of imbalance, suffering, or collapse. When reality cracks, chaos magic responds. The Scarlet Witch was never meant to be a superhero name. It is a role, a being destined to carry chaos magic when the universe needs disruption. Wanda didn't gain this power from experiments or the Mind Stone. The stone simply unlocked what was already there. Ancient warnings speak of a nexus being, someone who exists across timelines and affects all realities. That being is tied directly to chaos magic. This makes Wanda inevitable, not accidental. She is not a mistake of science. She is a consequence of the universe itself. Before Wanda ever heard the name Scarlet Witch, her power was already active, just hidden. Her childhood trauma was not only emotional, it was magical. When the Stark missile landed in her home, it should have exploded. Instead, it didn't. That moment was not luck. It was probability manipulation. Chaos magic bent reality so Wanda and Pietro could survive. At the time, Wanda had no idea she caused it. Her power worked on instinct, driven by fear. This is why her early abilities in the MCU looked like telekinesis. She moved objects, crushed machines, and pushed enemies away. But she wasn't lifting things, she was rewriting how matter behaved. Because she didn't understand her power, Wanda suppressed it. Guilt, fear, and confusion kept her abilities limited. She believed she was dangerous, so she held herself back. Without training or knowledge, her chaos magic stayed unfocused and reactive. Even then, Wanda was far stronger than anyone realized. She wasn't weak or inexperienced, she was unaware. The power was always there, waiting for her to recognize it. Wanda's growth didn't happen all at once. In Age of Ultron, her powers were uncontrolled and emotional. She projected fear into others' minds, not fully understanding what she was doing. Chaos magic was leaking out, shaped by anger and grief. During Civil War, Wanda became careful. Guilt over civilian deaths made her limit herself. She followed rules, restrained her power, and tried to be normal. This self-control made her seem weaker, but it wasn't. In Infinity War, love pushed her beyond those limits. Her power surged as she destroyed the Mind Stone while holding back Thanos at the same time. That moment showed her true potential. In Endgame, her absence reflected emotional collapse, not loss of power. WandaVision was not corruption, it was awakening. Wanda finally accepted who she was, even if she rejected responsibility for the harm caused. When she embraced her identity, she stopped asking reality for permission. That was the moment she became a true Nexus being. Wanda's strongest feats are often dismissed as emotional outbursts, but they are actually logical results of chaos magic. In WandaVision, she created an entire town-wide reality. This wasn't an illusion. People ate, aged, slept, and lived real lives. That means Wanda rewrote physical laws over miles of space. She also recreated vision with independent thought, emotion, and memory. This wasn't a copy or spell. She created true consciousness, something even advanced technology and magic cannot normally do. Wanda creates matter without needing energy in return. That breaks one of the core rules of the universe. She also overpowered sorcerers trained for decades, defeating them with raw instinct instead of technique. In Infinity War, she destroyed an Infinity Stone, something designed to survive universal forces, while holding back Thanos at the same time. Later, she used dreamwalking to control versions of herself across the multiverse without being physically present. These feats change power scaling completely. Wanda doesn't fight harder, she changes the rules of the fight. Many people believe the Darkhold gave Wanda her power. That is wrong. The Darkhold is not a power source, it is a manual. It teaches how to use chaos magic, not how to create it. The book resonated with Wanda because chaos magic already lived inside her. The Darkhold simply explained what she was and what she could become. It didn't invent her destiny, it revealed it. The corruption caused by the Darkhold wasn't about turning Wanda evil. It amplified her obsession, grief, and fear. Knowledge without emotional balance is dangerous. The book pushed her existing desires to extremes. There is also a difference between influence and control. The Darkhold didn't fully control Wanda's actions, it removed her limits. That made her more dangerous, but also more honest about what she wanted. When the Darkhold was destroyed across the multiverse, Wanda didn't disappear. Her power remained. This proves the book was never the source. The real danger was understanding her power before she was ready to control it. Wanda operates on a different level than most magic users. Doctor Strange relies on training, spells, and discipline. His magic follows rules. Wanda's power does not. Strange asks reality to cooperate, Wanda forces reality to change. Training helps sorcerers react faster and use tools better, but it cannot stop reality rewriting. You can't block a spell if the spell removes the idea of blocking. That is the core problem when facing Wanda. Sorcerers are limited by balance, time, and structure. Witches understand this, which is why they fear Wanda instead of challenging her. They know chaos magic has no clear boundaries and no safety limits. Dark magic drains life or requires payment. Time magic manipulates flow but stays within cause and effect. Chaos magic ignores both. It creates results without process. Every magic user has a power ceiling. Wanda doesn't. Her strength grows with emotion and understanding. Fighting her isn't about strength, it's about survival when outcomes themselves are rewritten. Wanda's greatest strength and greatest danger comes from emotion. Chaos magic feeds on intense feelings, especially grief and love. When Wanda hurts, her power multiplies. Loss doesn't weaken her, it unlocks more energy. Love pushed her to destroy the Mind Stone. Grief allowed her to reshape an entire town. These moments weren't accidents. Chaos magic responds to emotional truth, not logic. When Wanda tries to suppress her emotions, her power becomes unstable and weaker. Control doesn't come from denial, it comes from accepting pain without letting it rule her. This is where Wanda struggles the most. Isolation makes things worse. A person with near omnipotent power and no emotional grounding becomes dangerous, not just to others but to themselves. Wanda becomes strongest when she is least stable because her limits disappear. But there is a cost. Every time she bends reality through pain, it leaves damage, broken worlds, lost lives, and deeper loneliness. Chaos magic answers emotion instantly, but it never fixes the pain that caused it. Wanda has never reached her true limit. Even at her strongest, she was still learning. Full mastery means using chaos magic without the Darkhold, without obsession, and without losing control. That version of Wanda would be far more dangerous and far more precise. At that level, Wanda wouldn't just travel the multiverse. She could restructure it. Instead of jumping between realities, she could reshape them, merge them, or stabilize broken ones. Her power would move beyond physical destruction into conceptual control. She could erase beings not by killing them, but by removing their place in reality, making them as if they never existed. She could also create permanent, stable realities instead of temporary ones like the Hex. At that point, Wanda wouldn't be measured against heroes. She would rival cosmic abstracts, entities tied to time, order, and existence itself. This is why timelines react to her presence. The universe senses instability around Wanda because she isn't bound by its rules. She is a variable reality can't predict. The Scarlet Witch is not a villain in the traditional sense. Wanda is an inevitability. Chaos magic exists to disrupt balance when reality becomes too rigid. Wanda is simply the form that power takes. Across dimensions, her name carries fear because she doesn't conquer worlds, she changes them. Even when she falls, the role of the Scarlet Witch doesn't disappear. Chaos always returns when the universe needs correction. This is what makes her story tragic. Wanda never wanted to be a cosmic force. She wanted peace, family, and safety. Instead, she became something reality itself responds to. Power without peace creates isolation, and isolation creates destruction. Her story is not about evil, but about what happens when limitless power meets unresolved pain. That is the warning. Not that chaos magic exists, but that no one taught Wanda how to live with it. Reality doesn't survive the Scarlet Witch unchanged. It adapts, reshapes, and moves forward around her.